What's up, everyone? It's our first edition of online magazine. It's something about fun, about the marketing, about people, real people, nothing about fakes. So, this is Shawn.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
Shawn, I want to know your story.
So I started as a guy born in Florida, a small town. Grew up there, graduated from high school, went to Tallahassee, met a good guy named Cam. A lot of people probably know him, he works at Grab Ads. Left Tallahassee to go start working with him. He got me a job to get my foot in the door at a network called FI Media. We started together and it's grown since there.
So tell me, like, how did your parents react when they, like, oh my God, mommy and daddy, I'm not working in the office, I'm going to work at home with my pajamas, sometimes I will go to gym, we'll drink beer, but all the time with my laptop. What do they think about it?
They think I sell drugs.
Good point.
But you know, it's hard to explain. It's very difficult to explain it to a normal person unless you're into the industry. You don't really know.
Okay, so I just want to know about you more. Like, if you would have just only 5 words to describe yourself, what you would say? 5.
All right, it only takes one. Weird.
Okay, weird. It's okay. You know,
weird
I
is a good one.
T-shirt. I'm not weird, but people don't believe me.
No, we're all weirdos in our own way.
Yeah. Okay, we are the second one.
Loving.
Loving, oh, it's sweet.
Yeah, love the family and friends.
Okay.
Loving's a good one.
Okay, it's nice. The third one.
Fun, a lot of fun.
Fun. The fourth.
Strong, for sure.
Strong, but certain what way? Strong physically?
Physically strong.
Okay, it's also a good one. And the last one?
Learned.
Learned?
I love to read.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the last book that you read?
I'm currently reading a book called Power, and it's all about how you handle power in business situations.
Oh.
It's very interesting, but the author may be a sociopath.
Okay, but what about your relationship with your partner? It became more like a friendship, or?
For sure, of course. Currently here in Amsterdam, I'm staying with a guy who gave me a lot of help in the industry and got me started that I used to work with. He opened his house to me, had an extra room. He's like, here, go ahead and stay.
Listen, you thought that you want to invite him today for the interview.
Yes,
so,
yes.
guy, if you're watching us, I know who you are, and I'm coming to you, and I will take interview. Next time.
He's a good guy.
So, what thoughts cross your mind before you go to sleep and when you wake up?
Before I go to sleep, it's typically I'm hungry.
Okay.
I wish I had more food right now.
Okay.
Also, of course, doing the same thing as everyone else. We're always checking stats. We're always looking at our phone, laying in bed. It's always, every night, you know, you're laying down, you're trying to go to sleep, and you take out my phone, and I'm like, volume, load, checking stats, reading through everything, checking cake, try to lay down, but it's just something you have to deal with.
But do you have some some tips how you can relax and just, leave that work behind and clean your brain?
Reading. Yeah, I'm the biggest fan. I read while I do cardio at the gym. I read when I lay down at night. It also helps me fall asleep. It clears my head and calms me down.
Netflix?
Sometimes, but typically it's YouTube with Joe Rogan.
Okay. So what you're watching right now? What series?
What series?
Yes.
Literally just YouTube with Joe Rogan. I really like stuff about.
No Vikings, no Game of Thrones.
No, I've seen it. I do like Game of Thrones. It's coming out in like a month, so
yes,
I can't wait for that one.
Winter is coming already.
I know, and I can't wait.
Internet wouldn't exist at all. So what you would do?
Honestly, I'd probably work at a bar. I enjoy it. I would work at one. I enjoyed being a bartender. Yeah, I used to bartend back in the day, and I really liked it. And that's probably what I would do if I wasn't doing the affiliate marketing stuff.
So you really know how to do proper margarita?
Yeah, crush margaritas. I made margaritas for years.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So now you only make margarita. If to think globally, do you have a dream job or you're living?
I'm living it, man. I'm super lucky and super blessed. I get to travel the world. I get to go wherever I want. As long as I have a laptop and Wi-Fi, I can be anywhere. So I'm living a dream that I never even knew was my dream. Do you understand? You know what I mean?
I know.
I was very lucky.
It's really sweet. So do you have some funny story in your memory about not only the last party this night, something more fun?
So I do have quite a bunch of silly stories, but I will say one from last night, which is funny. So you know how I'm known for taking my butt pictures?
Yes, he's number one guy on the internet. If you just will do a hashtag, look at this patata. Patata in Maltese, I just want to remind you, it's called ass. Yeah, so you will find him.
Some guy last night Took his pants off and did a picture with me.
Your pants off?
Me and then him too. Another guy, super, super nice guy, very intelligent, very smart guy.
Now you need to send this photo to me and I will add it to you. And like, and I will get actually a lot of views if I put it as like in the main photo,
Yeah, but we can't post it. I promise we won't.
Okay.
He's a good guy though.
Can I put a smile on his ass and just do yours? But you need to tag me, like explain me where is yours, where is his, because I can mix up, I don't know actually.
I'll tell you. I'll show you after.
Okay. So many other companies they're already doing this kind of work, what you are doing right now. What is your main key of success?
Being honest and being true. I think if you tell people something, you need to deliver on it. And if you do deliver on it, the people will respect it. And then they'll also send more traffic to you. They'll give you offers. They'll give you payouts. They'll help you with whatever you need. As long as you're honest and you're true to your word, you can get a lot done. A lot of people do have a bad reputation. There are advertisers, unfortunately, who don't pay people. There are networks who don't pay people. And it really hurts the business. And we're all doing this for money. So if you have someone that's honest and delivers what they say they're going to, it really helps a lot.
I agree with you. But what do you think, everywhere, you would find people that have been in this industry for ages. And what you need to do if you're a new one and you would like to break the rules and you would like come to the market and show your product?
I mean, just be yourself. I've been very lucky and very, very fortunate in the industry to do so well. I know a lot of nice people, you included, all around the world, just from working online. And if you're yourself, I think people will respect that, and they'll just take you in.
How many years you already been in the industry?
About 4 years now.
4 years. Huh?
4 years.
It's
so.
quite good, career for 4 years. I know the guys that are doing it for 15 years. They told me when I started, the Google even didn't exist.
Yeah, and it's always changing and growing too. So there's always new stuff. There's new traffic sources coming up. You always see guys at the shows and conventions and new things. Snapchat, that's really big, and SMS is super.
It's very difficult to build a proper trusted relationship with your online partners. What is it makes you trust to a person you've never met before?
References. Always have good references.
So it's really working, this references working?
References do work. As long as it's from, a reputable company or someone that I currently work with or have an experience with, someone that I know in the space is doing well, and they provide a good reference, then sure. Other than that, meet face to face. A lot of people don't like to travel super far just for meetings, but sitting down with someone is a lot different than talking to them. And I do think it's very, very beneficial. Go to someone else's office, go see their operations, see what they're doing, make sure they're legit. And all these things are possible, especially with our conferences everywhere. We're all around the world. So if it takes just one flight to go over, then hop over.
But I see now that more and more girls are coming to this industry, and mostly they affiliate managers. So what do you think about this?
I mean, as they should. Half the people in the world are women, right? So half the people that work here should be women.
Before it's been for sure, around 99% of guys, only boys.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a tech-dominated space. It's just like, some kind of space sciences and stuff like that.
Well, not really space sciences.
Well, boys, boys like to play Look, I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt now. Little boys when they're kids, they want to grow up, be Luke Skywalker, have a lightsaber. That's just something that boys like, and a lot of girls like to play with dolls and do makeup. Not saying every girl, not saying every boy, but that's typical.
I just propose you to stop right now. Because
No, everyone's an individual, but I think it was dominated by boys because it was tech. It was like video games. Boys love video games. Girls also like video games, sure, but typically saying you get a lot of guys that really like video games.
So all girls that are watching me right now, I'm just gonna say that this guy, he will get a huge hit after, but I can't hit him in front of the camera.
No, we're speaking in generalizations.
Yes.
Nothing rude.
So, do you have some goals for this year? What you should achieve? Do you have some plans?
Yeah, go to more countries.
Now I have a few questions for you. You just need to choose one between two.
Yes, ma'am.
Tequila or vodka?
Oh, tequila. Tequila for sure.
Europe or Latam?
Whoa. I've spent more time in Europe, but I had a great time in Colombia, and I haven't seen as much, so I'm gonna have to say Latam.
Okay, so Facebook or Google?
For what? For traffic?
It should be fast. It should be
I know.
Facebook, one should
I know. I think that. Fuck. Facebook.
CR or EPC?
EPC.
Pizza or pasta?
Pizza.
PC or Mac?
Sorry?
Personal computer or like...
Oh, PC for sure. PC for sure.
Okay. HugeOffers or HugeOffers?
HugeOffers.
Make some conclusions, basically that you need to relax more, or maybe you like need to meditate. So like, I will give you some advice as a psychologist.
Okay.
So the first one, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
I will try to keep it out for the camera. Ta-da! What do you see?
A beetle.
A beetle?
Yeah. A beetle that's flying.
I see a Batman.
It does look like Batman.
Batman sign. Oh, you don't see the Batman sign here. Remember Batman logo.
A little bit, but I know my comic books, you know.
Okay. The next one is more difficult.
That's a naked lady.
But no, it's two dancing people. It's man and woman. They're dancing.
Okay. That's what I said too.
No, you see, like, you don't see it?
I see it now.
Okay, and another one?
That's a moth.
Okay, so it's like a moth, it's okay. It means that you're healthy at this point.
That's a frog.
It's not naked lady, no? That's sitting on the chair?
I don't know, I haven't seen one that looks like that. That's a frog.
It's not naked, okay. Okay, and like this.
Facebook moth.
You sure? Well, I just see the just moth and it's it. No? You sure that you see the Facebook?
It is a Facebook moth for sure.
I can make a conclusion that you're overloaded, that you need to take a break from Facebook if you see Facebook on the map. Okay, and this one?
It's a Skype warrior mask. It looks like a mask that someone would wear to battle, like a gladiator.
You sure? I see the, like, just the sun. With some bright...
Nah, man.
No.
That's a soldier. Yeah. They're wearing, hey, he's got battle makeup on, he's ready to
You
fight.
can see Skype here, no Skype.
There's Skype.
Yeah, no Skype. You're overloaded. You need to switch off your Skype at least for a week. Okay, and what do you see here?
That's a HugeOffers warrior.
I'm really sorry for you. You know, if you see here HugeOffers, it's just a butterfly.
No.
Oh, it was fun.
It was. Thank you so much.